Most people think they know where the money lives in Salt Lake City. They picture big houses up in the avenues or maybe something nice in Draper. And they'd be partially right. But there are pockets in this valley where homes sell for 3 million, 5 million, 8 million, even 15 million. And you never know it driving past. No flashy signs, no open houses. Some of these sales never even hit the MLS. Today I'm going to pull back the curtain on Salt Lake City's 6 most exclusive neighborhoods, where they are, what makes each one of them different, and who's actually buying the homes there. And I'm going to save the best for last because the final neighborhood on this list is a hidden gem that most locals don't even know about. Let's go. Number 1 is going to be Federal Heights and the Avenues Bench. If Salt Lake City had a Beverly Hills, it would be Federal Heights and the upper bench of the avenues. Perched right against the foothills on the northeast side of the city, this area offers the kind of view that literally stops people mid-sentence. You're looking out over the entire Salt Lake Valley, with the Oquirrh Mountains on one side and the Wasatch Peaks right behind you. Homes here range from beautifully preserved historic homes from the 1900s, all the way up to stunning modern builds, with floor-to-ceiling glass designed to frame those mountain views year-round. You're looking at prices here that range from about $1.5 million all the way up to $4 million plus for some of the more exceptional properties. What makes Federal Heights truly elite isn't just the homes, it's the location. You're minutes from the University of Utah, the Natural History Museum, the Red Butte Gardens, and the Bonneville Shoreline Trail. You get that tucked away, private neighborhood feel while being just a 10-minute drive from downtown Salt Lake City. Number 2 is going to be Emigration Canyon and the East Bench Estates. Just east of Federal Heights, the road climbs into one of the most underrated luxury corridors in the entire valley, the East Bench and Lower Emigration Canyon. This is where Salt Lake City's old money has quietly lived for generations. You got professors, physicians, business owners, people who want space, privacy, and a connection to the outdoors without sacrificing proximity to the city. Lots here are generous in size. We're talking half-acre to multi-acre parcels. The custom homes are nestled among scrub oak and enjoy year-round views that change depending on the time of the season. In the wintertime, you're minutes away from world-class skiing at places like Snowbird, Alta, and Brighton. Homes in this corridor typically run from 1.5 million at the low end to up around 4 to 6 million at the higher end. And here's one thing that a lot of people don't realize. A significant number of these properties actually sell off-market through agent networks. If you're not working with someone who actually knows this area, you may be missing out on listings that never hit Zillow or the MLS. Number 3 is going to be Little Cottonwood and Alta Canyon. Now we're starting to get into some serious luxury territory. Head south along the East Bench into Sandy and Draper, and you'll find the Alta Canyon and Little Cottonwood Corridor, an area that's become a magnet for Utah's most successful executives, tech founders, as well as professional athletes over the last couple of decades. What draws them to this area is pretty simple. It's access. You can be at the mouth of Little Cottonwood Canyon within minutes, which puts ski resorts like Alta and Snowbird practically in your backyard. In the summertime, those same canyons are world-class backpacking and hiking destinations. It's an outdoor enthusiast dream with a price tag to match. And the homes tend to reflect that ambition. We're talking custom homes that run from 5,000 to 10,000 square feet, gourmet kitchens with professional appliances, home theaters, wine cellars, resort-style pools, and outdoor living setups that take advantage of Utah's incredible weather. Prices here start around $2 million and move comfortably up towards $8 to $10 million. The market tends to move quickly in this corridor. Well-priced homes in this area are selling in days, not weeks, and some of them are even getting multiple offers, even when they're priced at $3 to $4 million. Number 4 is Draper's East Bench and Suncrest. Now, Draper often gets lumped in with everyday suburban Salt Lake City, but that's a mistake, especially when you start looking at the East Bench and the Suncrest communities. Suncrest sits at about 5,500 feet elevation on a ridge above Draper, and the views are genuinely jaw-dropping. You can see the entire Salt Lake Valley to the north, and you can see the entire Utah Valley to the south, almost simultaneously. On a clear day, it's absolutely stunning. And this is where some of Draper's most exclusive homes have been built. Custom homes on oversized ridgeline lots, many with private pools, massive garages, and outdoor living spaces designed to capture the panoramic views. Down in the Draper East Bench neighborhoods, you'll find gated communities and executive-style estates. Draper's Silicone Slopes identity means that some of Utah's most successful startup founders and C-suite executives live within just a few miles of their offices. Prices in these communities start at $1.5 million to $2 million and go all the way up to the $5 and $6 million range for the most exclusive ridgetop properties. Quick access to I-15 makes commuting either direction easy, and Draper's dining and retail retail scene has stepped it up over the past few years. This isn't just a suburb anymore, it's a destination. Number 5 is Holladay's Hidden Estates. Now here's one that really tends to surprise people. Holladay, tucked between Mill Creek and Cottonwood Heights, this quietly affluent city doesn't get a whole lot of press, and the residents I think tend to like it that way. Holladay has some of the largest private lots in Salt Lake County within a closed-in location. We're talking 1, 2, sometimes even 3-acre parcels, with estate homes that feel completely secluded, even though you're just a short drive from everything. And because the city has always been protective of its residential character, limiting density and maintaining a low-key profile, it stayed under the radar in ways that other luxury areas have not. The homes here range from lovingly restored mid-century estates that have been expanded and updated over decades to brand new custom builds that owners have specifically designed around outdoor living and privacy. Many properties have mature tree lines, private tennis courts, detached guest homes, and incredible over-the-top landscaping. The price ranges run from $2 million all the way up to $10 million. And here's what I really love about Holladay. The sense of neighborhood community is genuine. You have long-term residents who know their neighbors. You have great access to both Cottonwood Canyons. You're within close proximity to Holladay Village for dining and shopping. It's one of those places where once people land, they almost never leave. Number 6 is the hidden gem. It's East Mill Creek and Olympus Cove. All right, so this is the one that I've been building towards, and I promise it's worth the wait. Olympus Cove and Upper East Mill Creek neighborhoods sit at the base of Mount Olympus. If you've never driven up through this area, do yourself a favor this weekend and just go. You'll understand immediately why people pay premium prices to live here. The homes are set into the Wasatch foothills at elevations that put them above the valley inversion layer, meaning when the rest of the valley is dealing with winter air quality, these residents often have crystal clear skies and views that rest above the clouds. And that's not necessarily just a lifestyle perk. For a lot of homeowners, that's a genuine quality of life reason to pay more money. Here's what makes this area truly exclusive though. The supply is severely constrained. There is almost no new land to build on. Every new property that comes on the market here does so because someone is leaving, and that doesn't happen very often. The community has a fiercely loyal residence base. You have surgeons, attorneys, university leadership, business founders, tech founders, people who discovered this neighborhood initially and decided this is exactly what they were looking for. Homes range from $1 million to $5 to $7 million plus, for some of the larger custom estates that are tucked up against the mountain. The lots are dramatic, some of them backing directly into Mount Olympus open space, with hiking trail access literally from the backyard. And the views of the entire valley, either at day or at night, are some of the best in the entire state. A lot of the best homes in this area almost never hit the open market. They move through agent relationships, word of mouth, and private networks. If you're serious about living in this area, you need an agent that's already embedded in it. That may be one of your only ways in. The honorable mention on this list is going to be the Park City adjacent Jeremy Ranch and Pine Brook. Before I wrap up, I'd like to give a quick honorable mention to Jeremy Ranch and Pine Brook, technically just over the Wasatch Crest in Summit County, but worth knowing about if you love the East Bench location but want even more mountain immersion. These communities sit just about 25 to 30 minutes from downtown Salt Lake City, and they see meaningful appreciation. Median prices are up significantly year over year, with beautiful custom homes on wooded lots starting around $1.5 million and topping out well over $5 million. They're full of trees and wildlife, and they give you that true mountain living feeling while still being very commutable to the city. If places like Olympus Cove or Holladay appeal to you, but you want a little bit more mountain living, these communities are definitely worth the conversation. So there you have it, Salt Lake's most exclusive neighborhoods, from the historic prestige of Federal Heights to the hidden gem world of Olympus Cove. Each one of these areas has its own personality, its own price point, and its own version of luxury. The right one for you depends entirely on your lifestyle, your priorities, and what you want to wake up to every morning. Here's the thing about ultra luxury real estate in Salt Lake County. Navigating it isn't just like searching an app. The best properties move quietly, quickly, and through relationships. If you want access to this market, whether buying, selling, or just trying to determine what your options actually are, you need someone who lives and works inside of it. And that's where I come in. I'm Kenny Maddie with Equity Real Estate, and luxury Salt Lake County real estate is something that I deal with every single day. I'd love to sit down with you and understand exactly what you're looking for and show you opportunities and properties that most buyers never even hear about. I will leave my contact information in the description below. You can book a call with me, send me an email, or reach out directly to me with a text or a call. And if you enjoyed this video and it gave you a new perspective on Salt Lake real estate, be sure to hit the like button and be sure to subscribe for more Utah real estate tips and insights. I plan on posting a video every single week, and I hope you'll join me. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.